everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do another affordable tutorial for you guys. Almost everything in here mentioned is pretty affordable. Again, the only thing is my lipstick and my eyebrows. This is also a one palette video, meaning I only use one palette for my entire eye look rather than going in with different shades from like a million different palettes, which I'll admit I'm a big fan of doing. But today I just went ahead and used my Carli Bybel palette for what I have going on the eyes. I want to start doing these a lot more often because I remember whenever I first started playing with makeup, what I had was a naked palette, and I remember I would look up naked palette makeup tutorials because that's all I had and I wanted to really learn. So that way, if you just have one palette, you don't have to feel like you need a million palettes to create one eye look. So yeah, this is going to be the first one out of these kinds of videos. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys learn a little something more. And if you guys want to see how I got this purpley eye look that I really do not know what to call, please keep on watching. Excuse my thicker brows since I haven't gotten them done still, so I had to do them a little thicker than usual. So make sure that today this was going to be a pretty simple look. So I'm just priming my eyelids with any primer. This one is the Inglot one. So I'm going to be using my Carli Bybel palette. This one right here. This one's going to be pretty simple and easy. To start off with a base, I am going to be going in with this first color right here. And I'm going to be using my Morphe B17 brush. And I'm just going to be applying this all over my lid. For the crease of my eye, I'm going to be using this color right here. Taking that in with my regular old blending brush. This is by far my favorite. I think I've mentioned that about a couple hundred times. I'm just going to be popping this right at the crease. Grabbing that same B77 brush, and I'm going to be spraying it with a little bit of my rose water spray. And I'm going to be going in with this really sparkly shade right here. It's the second shade. It's like one of my favorites. I'm going to be grabbing this golden shade right here, and I'm going to start applying this to the outer corners of my eyes. And I'm going to be using this little Eco Tools brush. Okay, so then I'm going to be going in with this shade right here. This plum shade, and I'm really going to start working that in to this part of my eye. Fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the shade that's right next to that, this mauve shade, and I'm going to just blend all of that together. I got a couple of foundations, so I was going to go ahead and experiment with them. I got the Milani Conceal and Perfect, this one right here. And I also got these two Fit Me foundations. I got the Dewy and Smooth and the Matte and Poreless, so we'll see what I use today. First off, I'm going to be going in with my Clinique moisturizer. So this is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. So I'm just going to apply this all over my face as well. So I don't know what foundation I should use. I kind of I feel like since I'm going with the little poreless primer, I should go ahead and just try the matte and poreless. And then using my beauty blender, my damp beauty blender, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend all of this out. So I also got two new, well, this one's not so new. I got the Fit Me concealer. I've had this one before, so it wasn't too new. I just ran out of it. But I did get this Gotcha Covered NYX concealer. Maybe it's just me, but I hadn't seen this anywhere. And then yesterday when I went to go buy lashes at the beauty supply store, they had it. So I decided to pick it up. So I'm going to be using this one since it's new. I'm just going to grab a concealer brush, and I'm going to start applying this everywhere where I feel like I need to highlight. Yeah, the consistency of it is a lot like the Tarte Creaseless Concealer, like a lot. I'm going to apply a little bit of that Fit Me concealer on top just because I like mixing in my concealers. Okay, so I'm just blending all of this in with my beauty blender, and I really like this mixture of concealers together. I'm gonna take my Nye Banana Powder, which I've had for like a year and a half and it's still like that. And I'm gonna shake a little bit of that in the cap. And I'm going to grab my Shade and Light brush, and I am going to just make sure this isn't creased at all. And I'm going to apply this pretty heavily. Next, I'm going to be using my True Match powder all over my face, and this is in the color, I don't know where it says it, I think it says it in the back. Nude Beige, and I am gonna just grab this blending brush, buffing brush, and really just buff this in my face. I enjoy buffing it into my face more than just kind of applying it with a large powder brush, because I feel like whenever I buff it in, it really gets into like my fine lines and gives you more of a flawless finish. So I'm just going to be taking the face powder and applying everywhere. I'm mostly applying this, my baby hairs are crazy. I'm just contouring and bronzing up with this, so I'm not too worried about this being too neat. So I'm going to take the same buffing brush and just kind of buff this out because it is getting a little bit in my way. And bam. Going in with my True Match. And this is in the color Cocoa. I'm just going to grab a makeup wedge and grab some of that banana powder. So I'm just going to leave it like this for a little bit. And while I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and apply my blush. And I'm just going to use my baked blush in a Bellissimo Bronze. It's my favorite one of the baked blushes. I'm going to take my Morphe M501, and I'm going to be using my Carli Bybel palette to highlight. And I'm going to be using this shade right here. So we'll now that these are on, and I can't see for some reason, I'm going to go ahead and start applying my mascara. Okay, for lips, I am going to be applying my Lip Plumper by e.l.f. It's so weird how it feels on my lips. Okay, and then I'm going to use the other side, which is the e.l.f. Lip Primer. And yeah, I look really funny putting this on, but whatever. I'm going to be using K to line my lips. Then I'm going to go in with my favorite shade ever, and that is Androgyny by Jeffree Star. I just don't know who I was before this color, you know?